Alright, it is Friday the 13th, and the only scary thing to mention is that shows are back with a vengeance. So, let's go! And there we go. I gotta clean up my desk at some point here. But we're back, and yes, there's a lot of shows to talk about this time. So yeah, let's get right into it. Starting tonight, even some more since last week when I put together at least what I thought it was Friday. We've got Contradictions, comp release, and 12th anniversary comp of all the local bands coming together to celebrate Billy's life and band. And it actually came out today. It's really good. You should go check it out. It's over on Bandcamp. Otherwise, yes, you can also pick it up tonight over the Yucca Tap Room. That's got, let's see, we've got Slutsy's Days, Simple Malfunction, Contradiction, which I think is Geo singing. I haven't figured it out 100%, but I think it's Alex Square's Geo singing. We'll find out. Also, it says a compilation of bands, so I'm guessing a bunch of people are going to get up and just kind of play as a band at some point tonight. So that'll be really cool. But more cool stuff. Really Friday the 13th-ish for this one. Get some rockabilly on. We got Calabrese, Zombeast, and the Limit Club over at Rebel Lounge. We've got the Haymarket Squares over, let's see, with Lucky Lenny and Goonlight, Texas at Last Exit Live. Also doing, well, it's all Friday the 13th, right? So they're over there getting some bluegrass on, some punk grass on. We also got Victims in the Kentucky Rifles, Andy Warpigs in the Bleed Outs over Rips. We've got Manic Monkeys, Smiley, Draco, and Kiss the Sun over at Timeout Lounge. This one announced, or at least I've discovered since last week, a How Am I Still Alive show with the Cadaver Dabadoos, Moose Knuckle Sandwich, Dystocia? I guess that's how it's pronounced. You know, show up and find out. And Death Ride. They're over there at the Quail Lounge for you guys. A little more centrally located in Phoenix. We've got Weed Eaters, Zeke, Sierra, and Thraw over Club Red. This one I put on here, I don't actually know most of the bands, but Zeke is one of the fucking most amazing punk artists I've ever seen. Like, super fucking fast. Plays that guitar. He's on this show that I believe is more metal, hardcore, but still, Zeke is worth seeing at least once, so that's on this. We've also got the G-Wiz reunion show. G-Wiz being a pop-punk band, local pop-punk band that's reuniting tonight for a show with Fat Grey Cat over the Palo Verde Lounge. And we have Psychedelic Medusa and Cheeseburger Picnic over the Corners Pasty in Tempe. I believe this is the one off University, so go check that out. Definitely at least definitely noticing all the Corners Pasty stuff going on. Tomorrow, more stuff. Our annual Ska Prom, that's going on tomorrow night. That's got the Line Cutters, the Los Lurpes, the Effects, and Bocat over the Yucca Tap Room. We've got a really awesome punk show over at the Rips Bar. We've got ADD, Death Ride, Corky's Leather Jacket, and Dumpster Hump. Corky's Leather Jacket just added to the, I think it was the Exploited, sorry, there we go. The Exploited show over at Club Red, so really cool. You can also hit them up for tickets, no fees. So there's that. We also got a really good one here. American Longspurs and the Country Music Orchestra, and they're with Hot House Orchids and Jesse Tier, the Senators over the Valley Bar. We've got Manic Monkeys playing an evening show over at Desert Ridge. So that says from 7 to 10. So you can go check that out and hit up one of the other shows still. We got Granite Hands, Toso, Sunconscious, and Posse over at the Trunk Space. And as always, anything with Toso on it, I recommend. So I'm sure the whole lineup's going to be really good. Go check out whatever story Toso is going to unfold for you over there. We've got the X-Bats, the Rifles, and Echo Bombs over Timeout Lounge. And we also have, I'm still going here. We got Amp B and the Foxadillo, Jamulation, and Johnny Lee Gallons over at Folkow. We've got Oliver House, Yard Art, Soul, Red Space, and John Cornelio over at the Rebel Lounge. This is an afternoon show at 2 p.m. So you can go check that out. Then you can actually stick around. KWSS Presents show. We got the Soft White 60s with the Banter, Banana Gun. That's over the Rebel Lounge also, but the evening. Moving on to Sunday, another one that we lost recently, unfortunately, was Drew Embry. There's a memorial show that'll be over at the Tempe Tavern from 2 to 6, and that's gonna have that's gonna have some bands playing. We got Zero Tolerance, some Jaywalkers, which he fucking drummed in, and it was awesome. Dumpster Hump, Birth of Monsters, Swarthy Pirates, and Defunctified over there. So get over there, share some awesome memories if you knew Drew. Go pay your respects and just have some fun in his name. And yeah, we'll miss Drew. He was, moving on to somewhat happier. We've got Retirement Party with Adult Feelings, Power Naps, Robot Repair, and Glen Cove over the trunk space. And there's one more. We got With Mountain, guess just go with Mountain, with Old Fashioned Assassin and Loser for over at Club Red. So Sunday's even got 3 for you to choose from. Moving on, Monday night, Foster the People are over at the Marquee Theater. We also got Just Nick, Human Kitten, and Mr. Owl over at the trunk space. And we have Southpaw Sonata, Soft Deadlines, and Stealing Your Kill over at the Rogue Bar. So, I mean, you just keep going right now. On to Tuesday, favorites from Denver are in town. In the Whale, they're here back at the Yucca Tap Room with Kill Spree and Brain Zap. Fucking go check it out. Like punk rock, garage rock. These guys have come through playing with Agent Orange twice. So, highly, highly recommend it. But there's still some really good local stuff. We got Ben Anderson. He's doing a show right on the heels of that awesome music video that he just put out. And that's with Haley Green and Corby Kaneda over at the Rogue Bar. So there's that. And we also got the Artisanals, Coyote Tango, and Pretty Years over at the Rebel Lounge. So Tuesday, more options. Wednesday was the lightest one. And actually, I didn't find anything in Phoenix. But In the Whales making their way up to Flagstaff. So you can go check them out at the Green Room with the Abolitionists. I think that's how it's pronounced. Up in Flagstaff. You want to escape the heat for a little bit. Though we've been getting the monsoons, which we always love here. Except the dust, I think. But the rain, the thunderstorms are fucking awesome. Anyways, but yeah, so there's something for Wednesday if you are looking for something in a little travel. Thursday, we got Opposition Rising, Clusterfucks, LMI, Heavy Breather, and Molotov Cockroach over the 51 West. The show was moved from Yucca, so if you were already looking forward to it, remember it's at 51 West now. And why it was moved, Bad Manners is in town with Madman Theory, which is made up of members of Two-Tone Lizard Kings and Mr. Incommunicado. So, really cool. And Bocat. That's over Yucca. We've got Stack Like Pancakes, Bad Funk, and 2,000 Foot Turtle over the Rebel Lounge. And the Blood Feud Family Singers are also playing over Rips Bar that night. So, plenty of options. I'm figuring that out. I'm going to be at 51 West for sure. There's some moral reasons I may not. We'll figure it out. I would love to see Bad Manners, so, that sucks. But yeah, I won't go into on here. I want to air some things there. Moving on, we got Friday though. We've got a lot of things I want to be at. We've got FOL doing their EP release and tour kickoff over the Yucca Tap Room. That's with Rundown Roommates, Birth of Monsters, Brain Zap, and Critical Miss. We also got Braggers, Moment of Ruin, or Fucking Killer, Perfect Sense, and Life Size Mirror over at Tempe Tavern. We got Diners doing their tour kickoff also simultaneously this night. Another 2 bands going in different same break. They're going out of town. Let's go with that. Yeah, so that's over at the Trunk Space. That's with Gabby and Dovey. We got Decker doing a really cool show with Mr. Mud and Mr. Gold and Gabrielle Louise over at the Valley Bar. See, the options are already getting tough. Even if I tried, I don't know if I can make it to all the ones I want to make it to. There's a lot of really good stuff. Moving on, we got Exploding Oranges, Ealo, Lawn Chair, who I haven't seen in a while, but they're really good. Vincent Clothes and Dom's over Time Out Lounge. We've got the brand Puppy and the Handjobs. There you go. There's the winner for the best band name on this episode. And Plainfield Butchers. That's over at Chopper John's. We also have Go Outside and Audrey Hartburn over at the Cornish Pasty in Mesa. So, more music at a Cornish Pasty, this time in Mesa. I mean, they're getting some decent stuff here. We got Holy Wave and Strange Lot over at the Rebel Lounge. We have 2 Flagstaff shows to mention. We got Madman Theory and Mr. Incommunicado going up to Flagstaff to play at the Hotel Monte Vista. Like I said, Madman Theory is a mix of some of the guys from Mr. I and from Two Tone, so something to do. And it's a Friday, so if you did want to escape, you can actually escape that way. Also, we got Wicked Tinkers, Coxswain from here, and Max Fight also at the Green Room up at Flagstaff. So you want your Celtic punk, your Celtic like rock, and just Celtic, so anything. Also a really good show right there up in Flagstaff. So 2 excuses to go up there on Friday night if somehow the selection does not win you over to stick around down here. And that's gonna wrap up this week's, like, what a show. What a lot of shows that you'd probably want to be at. And of course, if you like it, the way the advertising shit works on YouTube these days, there's no way I'm making any money on it. So you can always support me over at patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Even $1 a month, that helps me out, helps me pay for some of this stuff. Also, give up like promotions like this will be given away soon, the new Burgundy Jerk. I'm trying to figure out if I should do it this month or for next month. But that'll be one of the giveaways. We also have, what else? Oh yeah, and if you want to keep up with me on the website, everyshowjoe.com, I just got the Infest Tucson pictures up with the Radolescents, which are all Adolescents alumni, let's put it that way. 2 founding members, 2 guys that were on the Blue Album, and 1 more that was with them for 2 years from 87 to 89. Like, some really good pictures out of that. Go check that out. In real time, you keep up with me on social media. Every Show Joe on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. That's all me. Oh, and let's do this. There we go. So, also, if you want to keep up, get notifications when this goes live, there should be something over here that you can click and subscribe, and you'll know when these things pop up. I think that wraps everything else up. Thank you, Tony from Dumpster Hunt, for that music theme that you hear at the beginning of every episode. And, yeah, as always, share the stuff you love. It helps the bands, helps them keep around, helps them keep producing more music so you love it and their fans grow and they have a reason to even do more and get more support. So, until next week, I will see you at a show. So, take care.